Welcome everyone to this information session that we have prepared for you. We're very excited and very happy to welcome you to this amazing initiative and opportunity that is conducted by the School of Continuing Studies. We put together this initiative with the Ministry of Labor, Immigration and Upskilling at the Government of Ontario. We named it as Brief Law, and we're very excited to welcome you and to go through information that will help you in understanding a little bit more the process and all the steps that you will be taking with this amazing opportunity. So if we move to the next slide, please. We have an agenda that we want to share with you. We'll start with some welcoming message and introductions. We'll go through the program components, steps and overview. We'll outline also some reminders and next steps, and we'll end up by opening the floor to your questions. So I encourage everyone to hold off on your questions until the end. You may use the chat as well, or raise your hand, and we'll open the microphone for everyone who would like to ask a question, but we'll do it at the end of the session, if you will. All right, so as a welcome message, we want to introduce ourselves. We're the School of Continuing Studies. We are a team that have been put together to manage this initiative with the Government of Ontario. And I'll let everyone to introduce themselves. And please go ahead.
Thanks, Charbel. Hi, everyone. My name is Ann Park. I'm the career strategist with Blueprint Career Services. I've contacted probably most of you at this point, so you're probably familiar with my name. But just to remind you, I am with Blueprint Career Services, so the career services portion of this amazing initiative that we have the honor and privilege to be a part of. And for my part, I will be facilitating the Clifton Strengths workshop, which includes a one-hour Clifton Strengths coaching session. And I will be facilitating Alternative Careers Part 1 and Part 2. And these workshops are instrumental in helping you to move forward with your career, whatever path you decide to take. And during those workshops, I'll spend more time introducing myself and really having the opportunity to get to know all of you. And I'm just so excited to be here and having the opportunity to meet every single one of you. Thanks, Charbel.
Thank you. And Carla, please go ahead.
Sure. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Carla Gomez. I'm the program administrator for Blueprint Career Services, and I believe that most of you, I've been in touch with most of you already, so you may be familiar with my name. I'm working with Charbel and the team on this project, so I would be the one that you'll probably receive some communication through myself as well, and so you'll get to know us fairly well by the time you complete this program. So welcome, and excited to connect with all of you. Thanks, Charbel.
Thank you so much. I'm Charbel Moreno. I'm Associate Director, Business Development at the School of Continuing Studies, and mainly managing this project along with Carla and the rest of the team. And I'll pass it on to Monica now.
Thanks, Charbel. Good afternoon, everyone. It's nice to virtually meet you all. My name is Monica Lewis. I'm the Manager of Enrollment and Learner Services. Like Ann said, I'm very excited to be part of this exciting initiative and to work with all of you. I may not necessarily get to engage with you as much. I play more of a back-end role, but I will definitely be supporting you all and the career services team in terms of registering you within micro courses and help you throughout that process. So very excited to get to know and work with you all, and I will pass it back to Charbel.
We also have Peggy on the meeting. Please, Peggy, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thank you, Charbel. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Peggy Ju. I'm the manager of the Comparative Education Service. Our department provides the credential evaluation that confirms your legal educational background to participate in the program. I'll pass it back to Charbel as well.
Thank you so much, Peggy. I should say that you all of you are in good hands with the amazing thing that we have put together. So rest assured that we're trying our best to respond to your needs and walking you through this program as best as possible. So as the next slide, just wanted to kind of like give an overview of what this program is about, which you probably know already as per you know, the information that is on the website. So this is pretty much what we have there. Sorry, if you go back a little bit, Carla, just to emphasize that this program, the Brief Law program, is a pre-bridging program that is designed for women or self-identified women who are international trained in law, and they want to have this opportunity into having you know, an employment opportunity in Canada. So we are working towards that, and through this program, you go through different stages, starting from English language proficiency. You'll get your credentials assessed, if not already. You'll go to the micro courses section, which is very exciting, and finally you'll get also some career coaching along the way. So now for the eligibility criteria, which is the next slide, just to review quickly what you need to provide or you have already provided. This is what we are asking for you to prove and to go into this program. This is a program that is designed specifically for residents of Ontario with these criteria: naturalized citizens, permanent residents, or refugee claimants with valid work permits. Also, women who have post-secondary education equivalent to a university degree or college diploma, specifically in the legal or paralegal professions, be legally entitled to work in Canada, have English proficiency at the level that we need, and have a minimum of 2 years of international work experience in their profession as well. Just to walk you very quickly through the different stages of this program, some of these, I should note, can happen simultaneously. So that means at the same time. So as you can see in this pathway that we have put together for you as a diagram, so you can visualize it very you know, briefly. You'll probably have your credentials assessment done, or you probably have already done that through another organization. That's completely fine. At the same time, you'll be doing a language proficiency assessment, and I believe that some of the applicants here have been already contacted by our English language program advisors. You'll do also a professional development assessment with Anne, and then you'll pass to the next stage, which is a selection of micro courses, which is basically, you know, the most, in my opinion, one of the most exciting parts of the program, which is going to lead you to potential step into the market. And you'll have career coaching through Access Employment Canada. So just to outline some of the important reminders that we have for you, it's very important that you know, in order to meet the eligibility criteria, you upload your documents. That's extremely important, so we can verify everyone that is eligible for this program. Again, a reminder: this is a government-funded initiative, so the government will be looking into this documentation as a proof that you are, you know, meeting with these criteria. So providing your social insurance number, government issued identification according to the Ontario's government guidelines, a copy of your work permit and passport, and proof of English proficiency if you have at this point, which is required a minimum of level 5 as a benchmark. And you have been provided with a link that in which you can upload your documents. If you haven't already, please let us know, and Carla here will facilitate that link for you. Other important reminders. Also, you should upload a copy of your educational credential assessment if you have already that by a recognized Canadian credential assessment organizations. If you haven't done that, Peggy can help you with that credentials assessment. And if you have already done it with the School of Continuing Studies, you don't need to do anything basically on that regard. And as I mentioned before, we have our English language program assessment as part of the first steps. And you probably will be contacted or have been contacted already by our ELP staff, which will assess your level of English, and they might suggest taking courses with the with the English language program at the School of Continuing Studies, such as English for Effective Communication. And this is a program that usually has a duration of 3 to 4 weeks. And this is, of course, taking place in January, by the way. As a next step, once you have been verified and we have your credentials assessed and your English language assessed at the same time, you'll have the opportunity to participate in this upcoming workshop facilitated by Anne here on Friday the 15th. This is a workshop that will take place in different stages. So the first one will be the Clifton Strengths workshop at 9 a.m. And the next step will be to take the alternative career workshops at 1 p.m. And on Tuesday, there's a part 2 of that workshop that is taking place at 10 a.m. And as the next step, then it comes the time for you to choose a micro course for the winter term. And we're going to facilitate a list of micro courses before December 21st. So this will be an opportunity for you to look at these micro courses and let us know which ones you would like to pursue or to be enrolled with. And some of these courses, you will use a registration form that will take you to the list of the micro courses, and then you can just outline there or let us know through the registration form which micro courses you would like to take. Some of the micro courses are part of the following knowledge areas, which are information technology, management, project management, leadership, marketing, and communications. And with that, I want to open the floor to everyone here, including my colleagues, if they want to add something to this presentation, and also to the participants to ask any questions. And I see that Anne has her hand up, so please, Anne, go ahead.
Yes. Hi, Charbel. I just want to, and thank you for that wonderful presentation. I just want to add that while we have Blueprint Career workshops taking place on Friday and Tuesday, for those of you who do not have everything ready in order to participate, perhaps you haven't had your language benchmark assessed, maybe you haven't finished with SCS, we'll be also facilitating workshops in January, and if we need to, we'll have 2 cohorts. So we're just deciding on that. So no worries if you're not ready to participate in our Blueprint Career Services workshops on Friday and on Tuesday. We'll be contacting when you're ready to participate in the workshops that will be taking place the 2nd week of January. So stay tuned. Thanks, Charbel.
Thank you, Anne. That's wonderful news. I see Elna's hand up. Please, Elna, go ahead.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for all those information that you shared. I got 2 questions. First of all, is that you said that there would be academic English. It would be 4 weeks. So if I'm not wrong, the program also is going to be 4 months. So like these 4 weeks, which is a month, is going to deduct 1 month from those 4 months, like it's a part of those 4 months, or no, that's like totally different. And I do have one more question. My second question is that my documents, they are not like evaluated. They are not they didn't credential them. So I applied to the School of Continuing Education, and I got an email, which I'm confused about that. I didn't get it. Like, it's not very clear to me. I'm not sure whom should I contact to get more information, or if it's okay that I ask you here right now, if you can make it clear to me.
Okay, so I'll probably let Peggy to answer the second question, but for the first question, if you're referring to the English language program, I have a question for you. Are you thinking in taking extra course, like a course with us to improve your English skills?
I'm not sure, like if I need to do that, because I had the interview yesterday with your colleagues. So he
Okay.
said that I need to like do another assessment, like writing assessment. I just received the email. I'm gonna finish it today. So if
Yeah.
I need to like there is some point I need to improve them, I would be fine. Like I would be happy to take the classes with you. If they say like you're good, then everything is fine. So I don't need to like take that classes.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have to wait until the final assessment is done, and then we can go from there. But if you need to take that 1 month or 3 weeks of English, you can definitely do so, and we'll review actually your case in terms of when is the best time for you to take the micro credentials. But definitely, for each one of you, we'll be looking at, what are the micro credentials that you want to take, and to your question about the whole time, the full time of the program, yes, those 3 or 4 weeks will be deducted from the whole program, I guess. Here, the most important, I guess, thing to get done is just to finalize your assessment and see when you are able to take the micro courses. I can already hear that your English is pretty good. I think you won't be having any problems in even taking a class in a micro course, but we'll wait for the ELP people to let us know if you're ready to enroll into one of those micro courses.
Oh, that sounds good. Thank you so much for that one. So about my second question, can I ask it here what exactly I'm looking for, or is there any specific person I have to go for that?
I can answer your second question. So the first thing first is, unfortunately, I think there might be some miscommunication. I noticed that you submitted application on your own and paid for it.
Yes, I did.
That's part of the reason why we didn't get you on our list. I would suggest this going to be also applicable for the rest of the individuals. If you are applying for CES assessment, please don't just apply and pay. Please contact Carla. So contact the SCS Blueprint email and let them know you are actually in the process. Then we will be able to actually help you with the remaining of the processes. This is part of the process that we do manage internally. And part of that is also usually when you go through the process with us, and then you will get a second email right after the first email, which was generated by the assistant. And thank you for mentioning that. So everyone, when you have your application submitted, the next day, there is a system generated email that goes to all applicants, which has information that does not apply to your situation because you are in this particular program. And what we do is, with working with Carla, we will send you a second email immediately telling you that some information that's in the first email does not apply to you. This is what you need, because we, instead of asking for official transcripts, we can actually, we use your documents. So we usually will invite you to select a time that we will offer you so that you can bring your documents into our office and we'll be able to review them on the spot instead of you have to figure out where do I get the documents, how do I get it?
So that sounds great. So right now, what should I do exactly?
With
Because
your
I
particular
already
situation,
because
I
I
will
paid
connect,
and I
yeah,
submitted.
and I will connect with Carla offsite, and we'll reach out to you once we have sorted out how we can go about with this.
Okay,
But
so I
don't
have to
worry about
wait.
that. We'll work on our end to make sure the process will be revised for you.
Okay.
And also,
Okay,
in the
thank you.
meantime, wanted to remind the rest of our participants, we understand you're very eager to get things started, but please trust us. You're in good hands, like Shabal mentioned, and we will follow up with you and with the next steps so that you don't need to worry about you will lose a chance. You will not. And part of this is if you are in the process of applying for CES assessment, please do let Carla know. Just a message replying to the message she sent and let her know that you don't have an assessment and you are ready to start the process with CS. And that way, Carla will send me a signal. We will be able to actually take over from them.
Okay. Thank you so much for the information. So all I need to do is to wait for someone who contact me, right?
Yes, please. Thank you for your
Thank
patience.
you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. All my questions got answered. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day for the rest of the program.
And Monica, I think you wanted to chime in.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in. I could have gone later, but just in regards to Alice's first question regarding the English language program, I know our colleagues from the English language program couldn't join us this afternoon, but I do just want to let everyone know that if you are to take one of those English courses, that those are usually scheduled in the morning. So they're usually from about like 9:30 to 12:30. And most of the micro courses will have webinars that are either in the evening or on a weekend. So if you wanted to, as you're exploring the micro courses, if you see some overlap, it may be possible. It's completely your choice, but the English language courses will most likely run in the mornings.
Thank you. Thank you, Monica, for clarifying. Sarah, I saw your hand up next. Please go ahead.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, my question regarding the macro programs, shall we select only one or we can take more? And regarding, sorry, I have two questions. And the second question is regarding the English. The English will be related to the legal or no, general English? Thank you.
So I can try to answer both questions. So for the English portion, it's going to be just general English.
Got it.
Although I believe that you can take either English for effective communication or English for business communication. English for business communication is a little bit more specific to business-related environment. So that's a little bit more specific or more specialized, if you want to call it that way. But in general, is English as a general purposes, and just to improve your day-to-day communications skills. Regarding the micro courses, you are eligible to take up to 3 micro courses. Now, the question here is whether you have the capacity to do that. And I'll probably let Monica to elaborate a little bit more on that. But the workload of the micro courses is quite intensive. So our suggestion is to take 2 micro courses, but it all depends also when you can start to take classes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So yeah, maybe I can discuss this point later when I choose which one.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And Riza, go. I see your hand up. And I have some questions on the chat too. Rizagol, if you want to unmute yourself and ask your question, please. Okay, so I'll just go into the question from the chat. Maybe she's not listening. Mariana says, hello, everyone. Are the English classes online or in person? Okay, so that's a good question. Where it's very likely that the classes for the main portion will be in person. However, depending on how many people are not able to come in person for the classes, we're looking into opening a section or a course online for those who are not able to attend in person. That's later to be confirmed. So bear with us. We're putting together all the information that we need in terms of who is able to come or not for the in-person class, or to have enough people that are interested in the online delivery. So we'll let you know, but that is an option. Anyone else? Any more questions, or anyone from the team, SCS team, who wants to jump in? Oh, Monica, yes, please.
Thanks, Charbel. I just wanted to speak to one of the last questions regarding the micro courses. Definitely, because these are intended to be shorter courses. These courses are generally only about 5 weeks in duration each, and they are intended to be on specific skill focused. So generally, these courses will have assignments associated to them. So that's something you want to take into consideration. As a general recommendation we provide to all of our learners is that you may want to consider taking no more than 2 courses at a time, especially if you are doing the English language course at the same time, or if you have other commitments to factor in alongside your studies. Usually 1 or 2 courses is recommended at most. But another thing to consider as well is that these micro courses will have scheduled webinars. And so those will take place on specific dates or times, and that will be on our website. So definitely when you're considering your micro courses, you may want to consider the webinar schedule as well. And I believe Charbel mentioned in the presentation that we'll provide that list to you on around the 21st, just so that you can factor that in terms of when you're looking through the options for those micro courses. But what we can also do as you connect with Anne is that if you're wanting to know more details about the micro courses before you start, we can coordinate to get sample course outlines available. So if you want to know sort of the specific topics that may be covered or above and beyond the information that's on our website, we can definitely provide that support to you to help make those decisions as well.
Thanks, Monica. Yeah, I believe that will be more helpful for us, like if we have those information.
Absolutely. So definitely, if you have those questions, coordinate with Anna and Carla, and we can make sure we get that for you for sure.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Hello. Hi, Riza. My question there about the English level is English course is 1 or 4 weeks. It is possible to online this course or not?
Yes, as I was just saying, there's a possibility to have an online course. We're looking into that possibility depending on how many people are only able to take the online classes. So we'll communicate with everyone on whether there's going to be an online class or just in person. But that is a possibility, okay?
Thank you so much. Because one of my the online course, because I live in Mississauga, and the Toronto course is so far for me. And after that, I am now I have a lot of work because with 2 kids, it is impossible to come to this course. But I so interested with this course and this brief law because I am a defense lawyer.
Amazing, Rizgo. Thank you so much for your participation, and we'll do our best to get you into the ELP course either
Hi.
online or in person.
Yeah, thank you. And the online, my name is Endless in online. Thank you so much.
Perfect, thank you. Viola? I see your hand up.
Oh, yes. Yes, good afternoon. I'm happy to be part of this meeting. I'm so eagerly waiting. And my question is, I wanted to get more explanation about the brief law. As to me, who is preparing myself to be a lawyer, I wanted to know how much is this going to be preparing me onto that career. And on the other thing, I haven't yet done my credentials, I haven't evaluated them. How can I be assisted on that part? The other question was, if I'm going to be part of the elementary class as of English that is going to be taken place in January in the morning session, will I also be able to be part of the brief law classes at the same time? Thank you.
Okay, so let me see if I understood your questions. So if you're asking about the micro courses in terms of the schedule of the micro courses, as Monica mentioned, these courses are usually in at evening time, or yeah, mostly evening time or at night. So if you are referring to those potentially won't interfere with your work in the morning. And what was the other question? Was it around English?
Oh yeah, the thing that I haven't yet whatever done my credentials.
Oh yes.
Can I be assisted on that? Like I get assistance on how to evaluate them into Canadian system?
So for that, I'll let also Peggy to chime in, but you need to if you don't have any credential assessment right now, there is a process that you can follow through our comparative education services, and you can submit some documents to a specific link or email address, and Peggy's team is going to help you to assess your credentials.
All right, thank you.
Peggy, did you want to? Yes, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
You've already answered very correctly. And I just wanted to add also to re-emphasize that message. Please do let Carla know, because what happens is Carla will signal that you are going to need this, and then we actually take over from them. And we have someone on our team who will actually walk you through in terms of documents, how you can bring your documents. You probably, it's going to be very similar to like, we'll invite you to an in-person appointment so that you can actually bring your documents in.
All right, thank you. And the other thing, the other thing was, I was like, should I count this one as a step onto my successful career that I'm looking forward to have in future, of I becoming a lawyer? Though my credentials, the current ones are in office administration, but I would love to join the line of law.
Peggy, do you want to answer that?
I'm not sure I understand your question 100%, but then did you mean that you are interested in pursuing a legal profession as a licensed lawyer in Canada? That is a different process. In Canada, everyone who wants to become, this is what we refer to as regulated profession. So you will have to go through a separate assessment process with the National Accreditation Board. They will actually evaluate your background to see whether you have met the licensing requirements, and then they will provide you with information. If you have not, then what courses you are required to take before you can write exam. So it's a separate process. But our pre-bridging program will help you, because that's one of the pathways possible for you. And then if you are, if you have met the eligibility requirements and you're part of the program, then that's something towards the career consultation piece, and we'll be able to support you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you for your questions. I'm just going to go through one question before pass it on to Irina. In the chat, Angela said, good afternoon. I have not sent my documents yet. When should I send these requested documents? As soon as possible, please. Please send us your documents through the link that was provided to you. If you don't have the link, please let us know. I'm just going to type the email here for you, and you can let us know if you have not received this link, so you can upload your documents as soon as possible. Thank you. Irina, please go ahead.
Thank you. And thank you, Peggy, because you partially answered my question, because I wanted to ask if you will be guided like with some information or some assistance to figure out what are further steps to start our legal career in Canada, actually, because I think all of us, we are attending this program with only one target, yeah, to know how to start our career here. And all we know some information and actually about the need with evaluation of our previous experience and education by national, I forgot the name of this institution, the correct name, NCA. So do I understand correctly that you will also give us some information about those steps during our sessions on December 15th or another time, or how it looks like?
Yes, Anne, please go ahead.
Hi, hi there. Thanks for that question. I think it's a really good one. So with the Alternative Careers Workshop, we're going to go through some ways that you can do research on how to work in law in Canada, and based on that, we'll develop an action plan. So in response to your question, yes, for those who decide through the workshop and through the research and the assessment that you'll be doing that you'd like to indeed pursue a career in law in Canada, we can help you develop. We can direct you to the proper sources that can help you to develop an action plan, and then we'll put that action plan into writing. And in terms of the next steps after the workshops, we will be referring you to Access Employment, who will help you take that to the next level. So whether or not, maybe you need some help developing that plan further, or you're thinking about maybe getting a job somewhat related to law, maybe while you go back to school and maybe take a course or two, maybe with us, maybe that's all you need, or but again, we'll help you with that. Long story short, we will help you with that.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Anne, for answering that question. I don't see any more questions in the chat. Is there anyone else want to ask anything? Okay.
Yes, there is
Yes.
one more.
Yes, please.
Yeah, if I haven't yet gotten my hearing, am I also eligible to be part of that team? And also the other thing is, are we supposed to be paying some money about that? Are we supposed to finance in any way?
Not at all. So this program is completely funded by the government of Ontario. So you won't be receiving any money from us, but all the programming and everything will be completely free of cost to you. And basically we're covering all the costs if you're meeting the eligibility criteria to participate in this program.
Okay. What are those criteria, if I may ask? What are some of the criteria?
So basically, we are covering, or the government in this case is covering all the education components of this program, starting from the English language program, all the services that we are providing as credentials assessment, English language assessment, and then, of course, going into the micro courses. That is all covered. And then afterwards, you'll be having a coaching session or coaching sessions with Access Employment Canada, which is another organization that will help you to bridge into the Canadian labor market. So all of that is covered by this initiative. You don't need to invest anything else.
Okay, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I just raised my hand. Sorry if I'm interrupting. I'm just wondering to know because as I discussed before, I paid for the like assessment. So I'm gonna be like receiving my money back, or because you said it's free, all the services.
Did you pay to the credentials education
Yes. Yeah.
services here?
Yeah, I
Okay.
did.
You will need to look into that, I guess. Okay. Yeah. So we are
I
aware.
think
Yep.
your colleague is in picture of that. So like the lady who I just talked with, it's yeah, I paid for that even for the application where it was asking to upload like your credential document, like and the link. I upload the like the receipt and the code and the number which I received after I paid. And I like wanted to let them know that I applied there to make my documents credential, and then I can send it to you. So that's why I uploaded there. So like you can find it there too.
Absolutely. We'll be looking into that because basically all the services that we are providing are free of cost. So Peggy and I will we'll chat about that and then find a suitable solution.
Okay, thank you so much. So like just reminding, my name is Elna. So if you're gonna look at that one, so just to keep in mind my name. Okay,
Thank you,
thank
Elnes.
you. Thank you.
We'll be in touch. Thank you.
Sorry, also, I also find the email for the support brief law, pay the money for this course. But if now you told about this course, it is free, it is the government of, but I don't know about, I email it for them. Should be free, but why I pay money for this? I'm so worried about this one. And one question is about the scene number. Can you repeat this again? Because I came late in the join in the Zoom meeting.
Sorry, what did you pay for again? Did you enroll in any of our courses or?
For the brief law, for the brief law in the 4 months, yeah? But not I pay money, but this, I find the email.
Yeah,
But
so.
not pay, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing really to pay at this point, actually, or at any point. It's free of cost. There's no.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, there are
Thank you.
no fees.
Yeah, because they send me email. I got an email. You paid this money for this, but I think it is free.
Yes, it's at no cost for you.
Yeah. And the other question about the CN number. Can you repeat this question again?
Yes, that we need you to upload your SIN number into the link that we have provided. It's a secure link that you can upload your official documents, and it's encrypted, so you don't have to worry about anything, leaking of information or anything like that. So if you don't have that link, please let us know via email. If you can send us an email to the email address that I just sent in in the chat, and then we can send you the link so you can upload your SIN.
Sorry, I sent the same number by email or for now for chat.
There is a link that we have provided. It's a secure link, and you should use that link to upload your SIN document, your social insurance number document.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Monica?
Thanks, Charbel. I just wanted to speak to that also a little bit more. The reason why we're asking everyone to upload their SIN number is because this program, as Charbel said, is government funded. So it is considered T4A eligible. So individuals will be issued a T4A from the University of Toronto upon completion of the program, probably at the end of 2024 or early 2025. But as a requirement of it, we do need to verify your documents. So that's why we are asking individuals to upload this securely. Please do not email it. We want to make sure we're protecting your sensitive information. So please use that upload link that Career Services has sent out. And if you don't have it, please do email the Career Services email that Charbel put in the chat, just so that we can make sure that we've got everything as we need to pursue to proceed with the sponsorship or grant, but also to make sure we're protecting your privacy as well.
Thank you so much, Monica. Irina, please.
Sorry, just one more question came into my mind. How long is the program, and what is the outcome? Like, what we will have at the end? What kind of document, or so you know better? Just wanted to hear it from you as an organizer.
So there are some outcomes that I can list. One of the outcomes definitely will be to have a micro credential for the courses, the micro courses that you will be taking. And that micro credential is very useful for entering into the labor market in Canada. It's kind of like a digital badge that you can upload in your LinkedIn, and that will basically enhance or showcase your skills in the different micro courses or knowledge areas that you have taken the course for. That is one of the outcomes. The other outcome is, of course, to have career assessment and coaching assessment, coaching in terms of career development with Access Employment, and they will be looking at potentially place you into a particular job that you can be interested in. So those are the main outcomes. Again, it's a kind of like a pre-bridging program that will help you to step into the labor market.
Thank you so much for answering my question. And just for how long is the overall process?
The program. So students can actually register for micro courses up to mid-March or end of March, depending on the micro courses. So if you take the whole length, it's basically, you'll be finishing. If you take the last micro course, maybe by mid-March, you'll be finishing by mid-April or end of April, depending on the length of the micro course. So we're talking about January to April or March or beginning of May even.
Thank you.
The whole, yeah. Oh, sorry. And for the coaching sessions with Access, we'll get more information about that to you. Maybe Anne can elaborate on how long those coaching sessions can take and how they are structured. But yes, so the goal also is that for you to start maybe some coaching sessions with Access, maybe by February or March. And do you have anything to add to that in regards to Access Employment portion?
Well, I guess I'd like to add that you will have access to an employment counselor there. Now, the employment counselors, their job is specifically to help you with your resume, with your cover letter, and to help you get a job. That's what they do. So you may find that after completing our workshops through Blueprint Career Services that you don't want a job. Maybe you've decided you'd like to go back to school, and that's fine. So you may not even need their support to that extent, but they're very practical in what they do. They're there to help you get a job. And they have access to Access has access with one S, by the way. Access has access to hundreds of employers and really great ones. So if you decide that you're ready to pursue a career and whatever that is, or maybe find a job while going to school part-time and pursuing to be a career in law in Canada, again, they have connections with employers, so they will help you to get a job. That's their goal. If you don't get a job through them, they haven't done what they were supposed to do. Like, that's what they do. I know it's a long story, but I hope that provides some kind of information. I could tell you on average, how long they have to work with you, but the model has changed. So I think it's like a year. It used to be 3 months. So that's pretty much how it works. One-on-one coaching, resume, cover letter, job search, LinkedIn, the basics, and they have access to a ton of really great employers.
Yeah, thank you. I have not a huge, but some experience working with them. I attended some courses like organized by Access, so they work really efficiently. So I'm satisfied very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so it's 2:57. We're about to end the session. I see some questions in the chat. I'm going to try to answer them very quickly. Regarding the micro courses question, we're going to provide a list, and then yes, you'll get to choose your preferred micro course, and you'll have to submit those choices in a registration form that we're going to be sending you soon as well. And regarding the question about any course or workshop that is not necessarily directly related to profession as a lawyer, yes, also some of those micro courses, or most of them actually, are not related to the paralegal or law or legal sectors. You can choose any of those. That's not a problem. I believe there will be a certificate after finishing the program, so some kind of acknowledgement of completion of the program. But let me just confirm that later on. But definitely should be some kind of documentation that we'll be providing around those lines. And finally, yes, we'll be looking into sharing potentially this conversation with you. So stay tuned. So Carla, please take a note of that, if possible, to share the link with everyone if possible. Otherwise, we can share a Q&A very soon in our website with some of the questions that you have asked, and we can go from there. We also have the line open in terms of the email or any other channel for us, mainly in email, to answer any of your questions. Okay, and with that, I thank everyone from our team and all the attendees to this session. It was amazing connecting with you today and answering your questions. Thank you so much, and we'll be in touch very soon. And happy holidays, by the way.